Hello, listeners, and welcome to another edition of the OCOBI series. OCOBI means One Kindred, One Business Initiative. It's an agenda promoted by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State government, led by distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma as the governor of Imo State. My name is Kenneth Amechi, and I'm a professor of business and sustainable development at the University of Edinburgh, UK. I also hold a chair in sustainable finance at the European University Institute in Florence, Italy. And I work as the chief economic advisor to the Imo State government, a job I do on a part-time basis. So today we are looking at opportunities. How do we identify business opportunities? And we have very interesting panelists who will share their ideas with us today. So the essence of this program is to ensure that at the end of it, we leave it with something we can practically do. And I am co-moderating it today, as usual, with Dr. Jude Nzako, and I invite him to say a word of it.
Hello, viewers and panelists. You're welcome to today's webinar on OCOBI series. I believe that we're going to have a great time today. Thank you, Prof.
Okay, great. So just to put this in context, we run our promo so that people can have a better understanding of what the OCOBI initiative entails.
Susie, nne m ahụ gị bụ sọ mma. Ọ dị ka ị nwetala ọrụ n'oil company.
You see nwanne m, mbadu udo. O nweghịkwa ọrụ oil company m nwetara. Ihe ị hụrụ m na-amụke wụkwa aka ọrụ OCOBI.
Ele nke wụkwa OCOBI. Biko tupu enye m azụ, ahụ shele m anya. Ahụ m chọrọ enyemaka.
Ya bụ na ịnụbeghị maka OCOBI. Ngwa gee ntị. OCOBI wụ atụmatụ ọma gọọmenti hiwere iji kpochapụ ụbịam na-akpụ ndị mmadụ isi aghara. OCOBI ga-ekewapụta ohere ọrụ maka gị o, maka ọha obodo gị niile. Naanị legharịa anya gburugburu gị. Chepụta nnọọ ihe ọbụla gị na ụmụnne na ụmụnna gị, ndị enyi ma ọ bụ ndị obodo gị nwere ike ịgbakọta aka mepụta ya mma, dịka ịzụ ọkụkọ, azụ, oke bekee, ịkọ pineapple, ịsụ mmanụ nkwụ ma ọ bụ mmanụ aṅụ na ọtụtụ ihe ndị ọzọ dị iche iche. Unu hazicha usoro eji eme ya ka ọ bụrụ ihe ga-amịpụta ego. Unu agbapụzie ya ọsọ gaa kpọtụrụ onye ji ọkwa Chief Economic Advisor n'ọchịchị steeti Imo. Ọ ga-agbazi unu olu nye unu ntụziaka, hazie ụkpụrụ a ga-eji mee ya ka ọ kwụsị ike ma mịta ezi mkpụrụ. Ọ ga-enyekwa aka n'ikewapụta ohere ọrụ nye ndị na-achọ ọrụ n'obodo.
Biko nye m akara ekwentị ha ka m kpọọ ahụ ozugbo.
Ngwa were ihe dedata ya 0701-351-2035 0701-351-2035 maọbụ 0911-436-0076 0911-436-0076. Ịkpọrọ ha, ị ga-enweta ọsịsa maka ihe niile gbasara OCOBI. OCOBI wa atụmatụ bụ ịgba Shared Prosperity Government nke Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
OCOBI, ụmụnna wike, ọwụ ha agha.
So again, welcome. And today we'll try something new. So we normally run this program in English, but we have also decided to have a mixture of English and Igbo so that we can reach more people. Without wasting time, let me invite Ikenna Okechukwu, who ran a program recently, and it's about the youth and the opportunities they have identified in Imo State. So he's here as one of our panelists, and I want him to tell us about that program, the context, as well as what the program has achieved, and why we have the session today. So Ikenna, you want to unmute yourself and introduce the program, introduce yourself, and greet our audience.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Prof, for this privilege and platform. First of all, my name is Ikenna Okechukwu. I'm the founder of Bedrock Initiative and the co-convener of Owerri Business Week. Owerri Business Week is a platform we built to provide, number one, business mentorship, number two, showcase businesses and opportunities in Imo State, and number three, providing networking opportunity for or among business owners and entrepreneurs. So this year we had the third edition of it, started in 2021. And this year we had a wonderful run. And we added to it what we call SME Clinic. And in that clinic, we're able to train about 62 entrepreneurs on SME, starting from scratch to marketing, finance, and all you need to run a successful SME. Then at the end of the event, we're able to have, I'll give out some business grants to 3 winners of the business pitch fest. And the 3 winners are also joining us on this program to be able to say 1 or 2 things about their businesses and how they identified it. But before I leave, I want to say Imo State is blessed. For those of us who understand, Imo State is blessed, just that a lot of us are not able to tap into the opportunities because they are not aware. But thanks to Prof and the Chief Economic Advisor to the Governor and his office, who have brought up this opportunity to help Imo Light be able to identify these opportunities. So in the course of the conversations, my fellow friends and others in line will be talking about things they're able to do and how they're able to identify these opportunities that they've been tapping into. Thank you very much, Prof.
Okay, great. So what is the name of your organization again? Just be specific about it so people can.
Okay, the name of our organization is Bedrock Initiative. It's
Bedrock Initiative.
Right? Yes, it's focused on financial literacy. Now, Bedrock Initiative now powers what we now call Owerri Business Week. So the 2 brands are out there in the public.
Okay. So, and when did you start this business?
Bedrock Initiative started in 2020, just immediately after the pandemic. First of all, we noticed a lot of hopelessness, depression, and complaints around the city. And the truth is this, there are things we could do based on what we know. So we started by June 2020, exactly when the pandemic just ended.
Okay. So what have you achieved so far by your own estimation?
Okay. So far, what we've done is, number one, we've been able to restore hope amongst our audience to know that wealth is not in a place, wealth is in people. It's the philosophy that we've always held dear to ourselves. So you don't need to japa before you make it, that anywhere you are the carrier of wealth. It is human beings that is the vector of wealth. It is not the place. So when the people are wealthy, then they can create a wealthy place. So I'm able to at least let a lot of young people understand this, and instead of waiting for a messiah to come and take you out of the city, they start doing something from where they are. So we have a lot of them who have started something that they are doing, and they've already started scaling, and some of them are also on this panel. Secondly, we've been able to connect the city. Before now, quite a lot of people are doing things, great things, but they don't know themselves. And there's something about life when you are doing great things and you think you're alone. Sometimes you're depressed and you want to get out. But what we did was provide that platform that networks young people, entrepreneurs that are doing great stuff. Now we begin to meet each other and help each other grow. So that's help, and that networking platform is something that has kept us and has made us build a community out of the business sector. So these are 2 major things we've achieved. And then thirdly, we're able to also network some of the successful business owners outside this city. Yeah, there are a lot of persons that are doing well outside Imo State, but the moment we reach out to them, there are young people that are hungry to grow, hungry to learn. Those people are like, oh, wow, we didn't know there are such people. And these people are outside the state, they are willing to give back, but they're looking for such credible platforms that could, be a soft landing for them. So we're able to galvanize some of them, and we're still doing more. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. So who is your audience, so to speak? Would you say it would be the young people, or, who actually are you targeting?
Okay, our audience is, number one, it's not an issue of age. It's people who are really passionate about learning. That's one. Second, people who are also passionate about creating wealth. Those are the way we know our audience. So we have people who are in secondary school and they are passionate about entrepreneurship. They are our audience. We have old people. I don't want to use the word old. We don't use it anymore. We have elderly people. Because our mentor taught us, when we check the dictionary meaning of old, we found out it means exhausted. It means antiquated. It means finished. So we have elderly people like my dad, who is even in his 70s, also come to our events. My mom was at the last Owerri Business Week, and sometimes they say they wish they knew this when they were in active service. So anyone who is passionate about learning and who is willing to create wealth, they are our audience.
Okay, so people have always said Owerri or Imo State is a civil service state. What do you think about that, and how is your program or your initiative helping to change that narrative?
Okay, thank you. People who say that are not totally wrong because of what they hear out there, right? When you are in Lagos or in Abuja, you think of Imo State from the spectrum of what the media tells you one and hearsays. Nobody consciously begin to craft the message of the state out there. That's the problem. So if you check this state, maybe in the 90s and early 2000s, it was just typical, like they say, civil servant state and a few industries. But the economies have been advanced. We have young people doing amazing stuff, which some of them are here, and I'm sure they will come up shortly on this panel. But nobody's telling this story. So what have we done? We have carefully begun to tell a new story about Imo State, and we didn't just create this platform for ourselves. We also helped many other platforms emerge, so that these platforms are telling these stories and their voices are amplified using the tool of social media. I'll give you an instance. We began to do, with one of our members, power TEDx Ikenebu. TEDx Ikenebu is one of the largest TEDx platforms in Southeast and possibly South-South, right?
Sorry, what is TEDx? So that we carry people along. So what does TEDx mean?
TEDx is a global platform where people share ideas.
So it's more of a platform for sharing business ideas and other ideas.
Not just business ideas, all kinds of ideas, all kinds of ideas. So people get licensed to host in their cities. So one of our friends, who is just a member of the community, got the license, and we helped to make it, become a big stage. And today, people from all over the world call us that they want to be on stage on our TEDx platform, right? So this is
fine. Let's, in the interest of time, I just want to press you further here, right? Who should come to you? So you reach out to people, but people listening to us might also be wondering and thinking to themselves, how can you help them? Or what sort of services do you offer that they can come to you for?
Okay, number one, we do business mentorship. That's number one. And it's careful. We say mentorship. It's not seminar. We don't do seminar. It's mentorship we do. So it's anyone who you are confused in life. You can start with us. So it's not about many people meet me and say, I have money, what can I do? You know what to do with money first. It's what to do with your life, understanding where your placement is. Then before you can talk about what to do with money. So anyone in that category, you should come to me. You are confused about life, you don't know your place in it, come to our platform. You have money, you don't know what to do with it, come to our platform. You don't have money and you are wondering how you can make money and how you can also sustain whatever you do. Come to us. Okay,
fine. So where would they find you when you say come to us? Because from what you are saying, I'm also thinking that some of the communities who may want to, or kindreds who may want to start business, may want to consider you. Do you understand? So if you're thinking about mentorship or mentoring, so these communities, we reach out to them, but sometimes they tell us that they don't know how to go about setting up their businesses.
That's right.
So Harmonike Chotagi, those kind of people. So can you help them?
Okay. First, we live in a social media world. So the first point of call could be social media. For those, let's say you are listening to us from Nkwere, you're listening to us from Okigwe. In our social media handle, just look for Bedrock Initiative on social media.
Village anyone has access to social media.
I will answer that too. I just started with that. I will answer that. So just for those who have, so most of our mates who are in the village also do social media, we are aware. So just to let them know, Bedrock Initiative is on Facebook. Also, Bedrock Business Community. We have two communities on Facebook, and we use this to push ideas and connect ourselves. Secondly, we have a physical office in Owerri here at number 14 MCC Road, Owerri. Just from Wedra Road, before you hit the ITC park, you will see our office. Number 14 is conspicuous. It's called the Bedrock Knowledge Center. That's where we carry out our mentorship, our consulting, and every other services. Twice a month, we offer free business mentorship, twice a month. First Saturdays of the month and third Saturdays of every month. We come there by 9 o'clock and we offer free business mentorship to anyone who comes. It is free of charge.
Okay. So number,
oh, sure. My number is 080-6363-5952. Please appreciate if you do a WhatsApp message than calls.
What the number?
080-6363-5952. 5952. Thank you.
Okay, so communities out there who want to participate in One Kindred, One Business initiative, if you are at sea, or if you think, okay, you need somebody to help you as your kindred, so please reach out to Ikenna. He will be able to support you, at least help you think through what your ideas can help you achieve. So before I move on, Ikenna, can you introduce the program Unume recently, where people like Gift and Chinomso emerged from, so that way we can make the good transition? Yeah.
Okay, so OA Business Week was a 7-day program. Like we said, this is the 3rd edition of it. Started on the 21st of August, lasted to...
Marvelous, yeah, marvelous. You also participated in this event, right? Tell us about it, your experience of it, and what you do. Marvelous, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Marvelous. Okay. The event we had was OA Business Week.
Yes.
And it was a 7-day event. So it's all about having a full-time business training, mentorship all around. And I participated fully from the SME clinic, which was a 2-day event. And then the 3rd day was a job fest. And the next time was the day we had the pitching competition. That was the 4th day before the main OBW conference, after the students conference. So it was a very beautiful time because I had to learn a lot. I've been running my business for some time. I've done quite a number of things in the business world, but there are still things I never learned.
What is your expertise?
Okay, right now I run a professional cleaning brand. But before, I had so many other things I did as a business before I joined Bedrock Initiative, and I started cutting down a few of those things. So now I am a full-time professional cleaner.
So I attended that. I mean, you know, these are big words in a way. So if you have to, sorry.
Okay.
So, just break it down so that people can understand.
I wouldn't hichashi anywhere at all. Cleaning. So it's not like the normal cleaning. Annual cleaning. People have this idea. It'll be like cleaners, roadside cleaners, and all that. But today, the narrative has been changed because cleaning business is now on a new level. Cleaning business is now on a new line. Now professional cleaning, and we handle so many other things that was not in vogue before.
So a lot of who is your customer here? A lot of our targets.
Okay, our customers are landlords, house owners, even tenants, anybody that lives in a house, in a place that have a shelter, people who build, real estate agents, who have a broad we have a very broad customer target market. So anybody that's staying under a roof is our target market. So far, you have a building where
you a graduate, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let you go to school.
I studied pure and industrial chemistry at Hezekiah University, Imo State.
Okay. So what led you into this business?
Okay, like I said, I ran a few other businesses when I was coming up because I started business quite early, from an early stage. I think I started with restaurant business at the age of 6 years when my mom ran a cleaning business. So because there was no way to survive, my family, I just met us, in a poverty state. So I needed something to do. My mom is here. I want to celebrate her. She's here. She joined life.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Madam
so
Dale.
when, yeah, my mom is here. She's here. Okay. So when we first started, at that age of 6, I had to start with a restaurant business from my mom. And at the end, when I entered school, that was an inquiry. There was nothing else I could do. I couldn't continue the cooking because of the location. So now I'm a student and the location wasn't favorable at all. So when I saw people building houses all around, and I was like, and they were looking for people to clean them. So why can't I just help them clean the houses and make a living from it? So that was how I started. And before you knew it, I started reaching out to many other persons who were interested in my services. And from there, I even brought it into town here in Owerri.
Okay.
So that was majorly how I started. And it's been a roller coaster of experiences and all that. It's been amazing. Feature Solutions and Services.
Feature? Okay.
Yes, that's the name. To tell you it's clean.
Yes. Where would how will people reach out to you?
Okay, if you want to meet me in an office, we use Bedrock Initiative Office, which is at number 14 MCC Road, to meet our customers, our clients. But we can clean anywhere in the Southeast, we can operate in the West, anywhere around. We can travel to clean.
For example, not roll on a village. Sometimes maintain cleaning the place.
Yes, sir. Even people who travel, they are not in town. We have so many persons who are not in town. They are even outside the country, and they need people to manage their facilities, handle the space before they come back. Because when they travel, they leave their space unattended to. And when they come back, they find it difficult to move there. They lodge in hotels. And at the end of the day, they spend more money. So I've met few of them. Like I just told them, let me handle your space when you're not around. We'll clean once in 2 months or twice in 3 months. Then when they get back, they can comfortably stay in their houses.
So how big is your organization? How many people can?
We are at work right now somewhere.
How many people are Rurugor?
Currently, I have 14 people working with us.
So you already created the business where 14 people. That's congratulations.
Yeah, some of them work as full-time staff, and some of them on part-time, because we also run office contract cleaning, where we outsource them to go and clean for organizations, even the ministry. All those Imo State Ministry of Digital Economy and e-government. We're handling the cleaning right now in their facility at ICAPS. So I have some of my cleaners there too who are working. And then at other offices that they are working. There's some work part-time because they follow me to all this other work we have inside and outside town. Right now, we are currently in this place I'm in now. This is another location. We are working. We are currently at work. My people are at work there. I just had to leave them to join this.
That's fine. Great. Well, so get number, if somebody wants to reach you, a phone number they can get you on.
Okay, 081 000 90707. That's our hotline. It's always available 247. 081 000 90707. One of my team members just dropped it in the chat session.
So let me repeat the number. It's 081 000 90707. Okay,
yes,
fine.
sir.
I hope they don't start calling you now and log you out. But maybe before I move to Gift, I hope you are ready. If you are just joining us, this is the Okobi series, One Kindred, One Business initiative, organized by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Imo State Government, run by Senator Hope Uzodimma. So the idea behind this is to showcase opportunities in Imo State and business opportunities, of course, that our people can tap into. And today we are focusing on how to identify opportunities, and that we have interesting panelists who are sharing with us ideas on how they stumbled on their business opportunities. So I want to invite Gift Mwaneke to introduce himself and his business.
Hi, my name is Gift Mwaneke, and I am the co-founder and CEO at Greener Technologies. So how we founded Greener Technologies was very interesting. It was after COVID, just like this similar story of Bedrock Initiative. After COVID, we, in the community where we stayed, I was still in school then, we found out a lot of persons were finding it hard to come back to business because of the high cost of electricity, right? And we particularly met a woman who her husband has been hospitalized for some months. She has kids to take care of and the rest. And she complains of how she can't, be able to continue to buy fuel for her generator. So the first thing we did then was to just, because we're engineers, we decided to just set up a solar plant, small solar system where we live, and we connected to her. right? And we just asked her to pay a little token for the meantime. Then we realized that a lot of persons were interested in it. We saw an opportunity in that, and we saw that a lot of persons would want to adopt that solution, and that was what gave back to Greener Technologies. What we do at the
sorry,
moment,
allow your organization so that people can understand.
Green Era Technologies Limited. Green Era. If you type Green Era Technologies Limited on Google, you see everything about us. I shall contact you on Facebook, or Twitter, on Instagram.
Just hold on, your line is again a bit poor. So it's Green Era Technologies. That's
yes,
what it is.
Green Era. So green and era, right? Green Era.
So from the look of things, you are involved in renewable energy production, like natural solar power, solar energy, right? Is that what you do?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about this business of solar, because when they're gonna do like signal, we're heading at solar, you know. So how did you come about it, and what are you doing with it?
Okay, now the major problem and bottleneck of solar technology is that people are afraid that it's very costly, right? And that is why we're here. We're here to show people that solar is not costly, right? There are ways you can get about it and get a solar adoption to your home, right? And that is how Green Era Technology started. So how we do, our core business model, right, is we have a solar microgrid structure. So we just build a solar farm with solar panels. Then we connect to businesses.
No. I mean, gifts. I get where that I have, right? So when you start talking about microgrids or nanogrids, people we lose it. So can you name it in a simple term? Let's assume whenever you have a market in our support, so somewhere nowhere north, right?
Yeah.
So where the west.
Yes.
You get Kawaran here in the I don't know if you can speak Igbo very well, so that our people understand you.
Okay, it's very simple. It's very simple. I'll try and make it very simple. Okay. So instead of you as a human being, as a person, as a business owner, to have solar on your roof, buy a solar panel, buy a battery, and buy all those things, it's very costly, right? So what we do is we have a station where we install those solar panels. You don't need to pay any amount of money, all right? We come to your place, we connect just the way NEPA connects to your shop or your business. Then you pay a token, either every day, every week, or every month, depending on the agreements, and you continue to use the power, right? We are very, very much more affordable than the conventional ones like generators or candles and the rest. So it's just how simple it is. So you just don't need to pay any upfront costs. We come, we connect you. Anybody that needs the power gets connected.
Okay, so an example, now you are supporting a local market,
Yes.
Or west. So what are you doing in that local market?
Okay, we are providing electricity to the market. So anybody that needs electricity in that market cluster, right? We give them a connection. So we connect the wires and everything to their shop, and they get power and they pay a token. Like the goal is we want to make them have that power without having to think about buying generator, buying fuel. You don't need to think about any of those things again because we are there. So that's exactly
now. Barbing salon, right? Can he or she benefit from your services?
Exactly. Barbing salon, what a barber needs is very, very simple. Your clipper, maybe your small TV and your fan and your light, the person can benefit from it. When we get to the market, first thing we do is we check how many people need it. They will now calculate the size of power we will generate for those people.
Yeah, every day if they subscribe to this your service.
Okay, it depends. It depends. Some people pay 200, some people pay 500, depend on what you are powering. So there's nothing like it's not a fixed cost. So when we get to your facility, we will know what you want to use. Then we give you a meter, a current limiter that would actually limit you to what we've agreed on, and you continue using the power. Okay, so if
now, right? If I want you to come and establish this sort of business to support because if the people listening to us now, so that could be one way for you to expand your business, isn't it? So I can take you to my community. For West. Is it possible?
Very, very 100% possible, very possible. And we are working on a particular solution that will help us move faster to a lot of markets, especially in the Imo states. So that would help us.
Explain what solution is that? Or him
Okay.
our people so that people can also see some of these initiatives.
All right, great. Thank you so much. So the name of the solution is called SunSwitch. All right, we are building a platform where we will put up every market or any organization that needs solar power. We'll put it on that platform. And anybody who is interested in sponsoring or owning a part of the solar structure there would put in their money. And from whatever amount of money we get, maybe those people pays, we remit it back to those people that sponsor the project. So for instance, if you go to a market or any market, we'll upload a market on the platform. People from the market can also own a part of the structure. People, indigents can own the part, the people in the diaspora can own a part of it. I say, okay, I want to buy 5 solar panels. I want to buy 10 solar panels for this market. After we're done and we've installed everything, out of the money that those people in the market are paying for using the power, part of which will be remitted to those people who sponsored it. And throughout the lifespan of that project, they will be earning from it. So it's more like a community-owned project, just like the initiative you're promoting, right? So whereby everybody can own a part of the project, sponsor the infrastructure they want to see around, so especially in the Imo State.
Okay, so it fits in very well with our One Kindred, One Business initiative because it's community-owned.
Exactly.
So, let's say a Kata or Nkwamimo or any other markets now around, and the people say, okay, then on our hand, we want them. Even President Generals, they can buy into this idea. And it's a partnership where you go there, you empower the people. You're not the owner of this asset, the technology asset, isn't it? So it belongs to the community. Let's assume they provide 70% of what it takes to set it up. They find a way of recovering that cost.
Exactly. And you can monitor it on the platform. So we're trying to make it very transparent on the platform. Currently, you can create an account now. If you go to www.mysunswitch.com, you can create an account for now, though we've not fully launched, but it's something we are trying to put up where if you spend maybe 70%, 100% as the case may be, if you're interested in that project, you know that you are going to be definitely earning from the project throughout the lifespan of that project. So even you can be using your own power and be earning from your own power. So that's the concept. We're trying to just bring this communal progress in the renewable energies.
Fantastic. What do you want to go like a madam that sort of business? Assuming a community wants, I know you say you do first of all needs assessment, okay?
Yeah.
But what do you think would be a minimum investment or a reasonable investment, at least to kickstart?
So let's say from our own experience and from what we've done in the past, right? For a shop of, let's say, 50 shops, you will need between, let's say, 5 to 7 million naira, right? To be able to set something that will be able to power those people. Now, depending on what is inside that shop, some people might want to power other big things, so the price might now differ. But if we are taking into consideration, you want to power your load is not more than 500 watts, all right? We can be able to work with you and power you. So the goal is, the range is within, we have a limit that, okay, this particular structure is for this number of shops. We won't exceed it so that it will be easily managed. And definitely people in the community, people in those markets are the people that are going to be managing it, right? Our job is just to be able to, from the other side, make sure that there is revenue coming back to those people that sponsor the project. But we're going to be employing people from that community. We're going to be employing people from that market. They're going to be the ones that are going to be the agents, the managers, the maintenance officers, and everything. So that's throughout that time.
Do you make money from it?
Exactly, yes, sir. We do. Of course, we'll be running for 2 years now. We have people that have not put on their generator for the past 2 years because of our solution. So it's working.
Okay, that's great. And you were a graduate, isn't it?
Yes, I'm a graduate of electronics engineering from Federal University of Technology, Owerri.
Fantastic. And how many people can employ? Or how many people can
we have 10 direct employees, but definitely the way our business is going, we want to be able to connect to other people, especially we've trained up to 180 young people on solar technology. So we want to engage them. So when we go to a community, we actually work with these people and give them jobs to be able to do this job. So our job is just to be able to coordinate things, while those who've trained, those who have skills, solar installers will be the ones to put up the structure and, they get jobs through that.
Okay, fantastic. So the idea here, I mean, if you're abroad and you're listening, so if you're looking at 7 million naira, unfortunately, the devaluation of the naira doesn't help. That means it's about, it says 7,000 to 8,000 pounds, or less than $10,000. Okay, and I guess some of our people know abroad can easily do this thing for their communities if they come together to raise $10,000 to power the businesses operating there. But I also think you're also able to extend this to households. And one option for that?
For now, yes, we have options for that. But for now, because we're looking at how viable the project is, we believe business owners use power and they will need to pay for the power. So we're starting with the beachhead market is mostly the business owners. But definitely we are going to be expanding into homes. So the homes is going to have a mini grid structure where it's going to, but we have to make sure that the homes around that place is enough, is not so sparse, so that whatever thing we're doing, the distribution lines will not be so expensive and everything. But we are looking at it going. Like currently our structure we have.
Standalone, do they need to? Because once you connect to the grid, there is always that problem. Okay, so what about standalone solutions?
Okay, yes, beautiful. In our office, we also build what they call solar generators, but solar standalone systems. So very portable, you can move around. We have different sizes. You can decide to buy and use in your house. So it's not as costly as the normal solar installation that you put in your house. It's something you can carry around. So it can power your basic devices, your laptop, your TV, your fans, and everything. So if you go to if you just check us on Google, you'll be able to see different of our standalone products. Different sizes, different wattages that you can actually purchase and use.
Okay, fantastic. So before I bring in Chideze, let's listen to this promo about One Kindred, One Business again.
Chichi baby, now you be this longest time see as you dey shine. E be like say you don't get job for oil company
Oil company job, ke? I no get any oil company job. This shine where they see me shine so. Now as a result of Okobi.
Which one be Okobi now? Abeg also for your babe I need help bad.
Haba, now you never hear about Okobi. Okobi now One Kindred, One Business initiative. We go help wipe out poverty and create employment for you and everybody for your community. Check around you now. Use your sense. Calculate any business where you go fit set up together with your kinsmen, community members, and even your friends, whether na rice farming, palm kernel shells, poultry, fishery, pineapple production, rabbit keeping, oil production, honey production, plus other etc. Set them up as joint business with your family and friends. Then reach out to the office of the Chief Economic Advisor to Imo State Government. Him go guide you, direct you as you go take do this business go work well, bring go get profit and create employment for we people.
How I go fit get them for phone abeg?
Oh yeah, call this number. You go get all the answers where you need about Okobi. 0701 351 2035. 0701 351 2035. Or you call 0911 436 0076. 0911 436 0076. Or you book appointment to get meeting to find out everything about Okobi. Okobi, now the feature of the shared prosperity agenda of the Executive Governor of Imo State, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
Okobi, Omona Wike, Owoyala, it's green for me.
So welcome back. Gift, it didn't give us your number. In case any person wants to contact you, where can they find you?
All right. We have two hotlines, so I would be giving that. 081 33 15 2927. I'll repeat it again. 081 33 15 2927. The second line is 070 33 77 1639. Again, 070 33 77 1639. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Before your phones start ringing, can someone invest? If somebody wants to invest in a business, are they possible?
Yes, at the moment we are currently fundraising, so that will be a private discussion. So if you are coming as a venture capitalist or angel investor, as the case may be, so we know whether you're coming for equity or debt. So that will be a private conversation. We are currently raising, we're actively raising now at the moment.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for that. So Snell, is she not Chidi?
No, Chinonso, she's here.
Okay, Chinonso, okay, fine. But it's here as Chidi.
Chinonso,
okay, Chinonso, okay, great. So Chinonso, tell us about your business, sorry. Morning, do you want to come closer, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, carry on, introduce yourself and what you do. She disappeared.
And I'm here, I didn't submit.
Yeah, come closer now and then let's press on. Time is not our friend.
Okay, and
Farm. Sunshos Farm is a technology-driven agribusiness. We are into production, packaging, and processing of healthy organic products. So we are targeting busy professionals, health enthusiasts, and sustainability advocates who would
what is the name of your company again? So that
Sunshos Farm Limited.
Because we can query also.
Sunshos Farm.
Sunshos.
Sunshos. SUNCIOUS.
Okay. Look at the base.
I know Ubomiri. Umuna layout.
Umuna layout. Okay, Ubomiri. And then he jeme.
I jeme a package they produce ngwa ndị ga-enyere ndụ aka like snails, okra, chicken, catfish, and then red oil.
Okay. So ununa package here, you process them and package them and sell them abroad. Is that correct?
Yeah, both abroad and within the nation.
Okay. So how do you do it? I mean, so that our listeners can understand how and why.
How do I do it? Sorry, I didn't get the question.
So where do you get your...
Okay. From our farm, we harvest those agro products. Then we go ahead to process them in a healthy environment. Mostly, we don't do sun drying for all our dry products. We do oven dry, go return or acquire the nutrients. Then we now package them for sales.
Okay. So tell me your background. Can you go to school?
I studied agriculture and bioresources engineering, Michael Okpara University.
Okay. And at the end, you started this business. How did you identify the opportunity?
Well, I tried to look at a gap. I know so many people who are very busy find it difficult to source healthy products, in quotes, organically grown products. So I had to key into that loophole and create the business. So we target those who want to have varieties of protein. Instead of red meat, they can go for snails. Those who also are very busy to source those products. So I go from us, they go ahead and prepare their meal instead of going through the process of washing, cracking, and all of that.
Okay. So how many people can Arupano with?
We are 12 in number for now.
Wow. Okay. So but is there money to be made from this thing?
Of course.
You want to share?
A lot of money. A lot, especially the snail and the red oil and the dry okra. Chicken is very common. Everybody is hearing chicken. Everybody is doing catfish. So, but these other three products, yes, even though everybody is in it, the niche we care for ourselves makes us outstanding, and that's why there is money in them, no matter how saturated the market is.
Okay, we can a little to look in Takere. But where do you get your snails from? Things like that.
Sometimes I na-enweta n'ụmụ apụ ọ bụrụ na nke nọ na farm anyị ezu ha, we get from ụmụ apụ, we get from Bayelsa, just around. Another way to help the local farmers, empower them by buying from them.
Okay, so Ebu Bomireba, is it not possible for you to maybe create a community business for them, may encourage Kana produce grass now, so that way you buy from them, right? Instead of Iga Umap. I mean, it's good to go to Umap,
yes,
of course.
Yes.
But if they're closer, one might think is better, isn't it?
Yeah, I've tried to reach out to a few persons in the community, and then trying to source for little loans because I am not complaining. So in that way, we give them the loans, watch them, monitor them, and then we offtake from them.
Okay, so there is a possibility of creating, putting businesses together. So is it something you can work with the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to create these communities that will provide you with the inputs you need?
Yes, I would like to work with them.
Okay.
They aid the whole process.
Okay. So a bag of snail, I mean, how do you sell it?
Our pack, it has 50 pieces in a pack and it goes for 50,000 naira, the jumbo size of it. So the large size we sell at 45,000 naira. All of them are 50 pieces in number in a pack.
Okay, that's a lot. So how often, what's the demand like? So how many can you sell in a month?
The demand is very high. Like when we started, we started selling 80 packs in a month. So when people get to know about us, the demand became so hard. Today, I was supposed to run production, but because of this event, I had to put it on hold. After the event, I'll go back to business.
Okay, I'm glad we didn't cost you a business today.
No,
so
no.
You can still go back to it. Because at this rate, we can't afford you, isn't it? So, okay, that's fine. So how then do you sell? And how are you connected to the local supermarkets, the hotels, or how do you sell? Who are your buyers?
Yeah, for supermarkets, we are waiting on our NAFDAC confirmation because on here so that we can start supplying them, and we are on that process for now. Then individuals, I know customers from Abuja, Port Harcourt, Aba, and within nowhere. Then I work with customers from UK and US. Even the last event of the World Business program, people share abroad of our product is overseas. So
I mean, if your products are there, you are also there. So we can hear your number in case any person that wants to reach out to you for this.
Oh, okay. Our two hotlines are 081 35 11 8549. I'll take it again. 081 35 11 8549. The second number is 081 74 71 8719. 081 74 71 8719.
Okay, great. That's very interesting. So people can reach you, and you are in Umuna housing estate.
Umuna layout.
Umuna layout. Okay. So you guys are doing great, and I think one thing I'm taking away is that despite the fact that we are graduates, it's also good to tell our people that being a graduate doesn't stop you from engaging in business or farming, because sometimes this is farming both from the Naga High School. But if you are thinking about food security, there can't be any better business than it, because we must eat as human beings, right? So that's very fantastic. I'm just wondering whether either Jovita Agu or Ades Nwaka can speak to how the One Kindred, One Business initiative can also benefit from Hendehan or SOFA, where they can come in. Jovita, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Prof. Okay. Hello, listeners. This is very exciting section and very instructive. I mean, because it's basically for the youths and targeted at the youths. And I'm happy that, the key players today have walked us through the process and how they have been able to achieve success in the various areas that they have played in or they are currently playing in. And then I thank Ikenna, who has really been consistent and who is working so hard to ensure that these young minds are brought together to make sure that we keep moving from one level to another. And it's quite something to really commend him about. So on the One Kindred, One Business initiative, powered by the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor, it's all about partnership, it's all about growth, it's all about employment for Imo youths and Imolites generally, especially at this time when we have a lot of challenges on employment, a lot of challenges on restiveness, security, and all that. So it's really encouraging to see our people, young ones come together to do things that, that are just giving them employment, and they are just young entrepreneurs. So very good one. So now we want to encourage our people to come together as a group, register as the cooperative, because one thing that has resonated all the while we're having this conversation is they are saying, yes, this thing can be done as a partnership. You guys are playing right now, maybe as, partnership. You all have partners that you're doing this with, but we can actually go one step further, for those that are listening, or even for you guys that are playing, who might want to, expand your business, to open it up so that we can have, other partners that can come in, maybe be registered as a cooperative so that we'll have, more opportunities for people. And basically for One Kindred, One Business initiative, our target is to make sure that, we provide employment. We have people who are, the business will be domiciled in Imo State, and then profitability, which is also why Prof has been asking if this is profitable. So yes, everybody has said it's profitable and they want to expand, they want to do more. So we want to make sure that we work with you. After this session, it will be nice for us to come together, other than these winners, the rest of the other people that you're working with in the team. It will be nice to meet with you and then try to see if we can.
What can we offer? What can the office offer?
Yeah, the office can, that's what I'm saying, coming together as a group so that we see what they are doing and then match them with other consultants. We have people that are specialists in so many other areas other than what they are doing currently. Those that might want to go into other businesses, we have consultants that will link them up with so that they can take up the business from there. So that's the major thing that the office will do for them. And of course, we'll monitor them and give them training, mentorship, in line with what Ikenna is offering them at the moment. And then, it's just going to be progress.
Yeah, I think also there is the need to, for us through the office to connect with some development, international development agencies who can also from time to time support. And when you're going to get outside, but Imo people need to come together in a creative way to tap into these opportunities. But they also want structured businesses and structured channels through which they can help. And if we see some of these businesses clustering on certain issues like renewable energy or agri-business or poverty alleviation, economic empowerment of one form or the other, it becomes easier to go as a group to access some of these resources. We've come to the end of it today. Again, time is not always our friend, but let me allow you a minute, or less than that, maybe 30 seconds, to reflect on what you've had and what you may think is a way forward.
Thank you, Prof, for the privilege, and thank you, listeners. It's been a wonderful time. I want to encourage everyone doing business in the States to look forward to partnering with this office, the Office of the Chief Economic Advisor to the Governor, so we can amplify our voices and do things, in a great way. So this system that everybody's doing things on their own, I think we can come together and make Imo great again, in terms of business. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I also encourage everyone to follow us on our social media handles on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and the different platforms, YouTube as well. So this thing will be online. And that way you can learn more about what we do. So this leaves me the opportunity to thank my team, Mrs. Jovita Abu, Ms. Adeze Ashaheme, Mrs. Adeze Waka, as well as the radio stations, Orient FM, Osiza FM, and Boz FM, and all who have made this possible. I also thank my co-moderator, Dr. Judun Zako, as well as the Honorable Commissioner for Special Duties, Dr. Oke Anukwem, who has been pushing this idea far and wide. So this is fantastic to have all of you, and I wish you well, happy weekend, and leave you with the our media promotion material again. So thank you and see you soon.
Chichi baby, now you be this longest time oh. See as you dey shine. E be like say you don get job for oil company oh.
Oil company job, ke? I no get any oil company job oh. This shine wey dey see me shine so, na as a result of Okobi.
Which one be Okobi now? Abeg also for your babe oh. I need help bad.
Haba, now you never hear about Okobi. Okobi na one kindred, one business initiative wey go help wipe out poverty and create employment for you and everybody for your community. Check around you now, use your sense, calculate any business where you go fit set up together with your kinsmen, community members, and even your friends, whether na rice farming, palm kernel shells, poultry, fishery, pineapple production, rabbit keeping, oil production, honey production, plus other etc. Set them up as joint business with your family and friends. Then reach out to the office of the Chief Economic Advisor to Imo State Government. Him go guide you, direct you as you go take do am. This business go work well, bring ogbonge profit and create employment for we people.
How I go fit get them for phone abeg?
Oya, call this number. You go get all the answers where you need about Okobi. 0701-351-2035. 0701-351-2035. Or you call 0911-436-0076. 0911-436-0076. Or you book appointment to get meeting to find out everything about Okobi. Okobi, now the feature of the shared prosperity agenda of the Executive Governor of Imo State, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma.
Okobi, ụmụnna wike, ọwụ ya agha.
It's green for me.